it's an incredible organization with a huge heart, and it's called BuildAble. With us right now, we have the founder. She's also a clinical nurse specialist. She is Kyla Cullain. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
You weren't here too long ago, so it's good to have you back on the program again.
Thanks for having us.
How about the founder and president as well for BuildAble? Sean MacGinnis is with us.
Well, thank you very much for having us.
Good to have you here. Okay, so how about Sean? You just let us know the gist here. BuildAble. It's pretty important, but what are you all about?
The gist is we are Canada's only medically managed construction company.
Only?
Only one. So
wow.
What we do is we've taken a healthcare approach to construction. So we do renovations for people that have physical disabilities, senior citizens, anybody who's had an injury or an accident, or anybody that just needs a little bit of help around the home.
Okay, so how long has BuildAble been around for then?
We have been going for 4 years.
4 years?
That's right. That's
okay.
right.
So how did you become the only one? I mean, you both came up with this concept?
Kyla,
yeah,
best person to answer that one.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. We saw a gap in the healthcare system, and we both wanted to do something that really helped other people in our community. And we have another partner as well who's a fine carpenter. So having the nurse, the carpenter, and the elevator mechanic from our previous worlds come together and to make a difference, that's been the huge focus of this company.
Very impressive. Kyla, how many people would you say you've helped out at this point so far over the 4 years?
I am not.
I know it's putting you right on the spot,
but it's hundreds at this point.
Hundreds.
And we could probably tell you a story about each and every one of them. We took a big risk starting the company, of course. We're homegrown here in Ottawa, but the feedback we've gotten from people and the support we've had from the community members that we've helped out, it's really brought us up a notch in terms of what we do. Which
is so great that you guys exist. Sean, so who do you help? Who would be accepted into this?
Anybody that just has needs a little bit of help around the home. So it could be anybody, again, senior citizens. We have a lot of people that just need a little bit of help with stairs or getting in and out of their bathtub. Or somebody we often get a lot of younger people who have had a critical illness, such as MS or Parkinson's, or been in a motor vehicle accident and need a bit of help around the home.
Okay, so then how would it work? Would they just go on your website? Would they say, hey, I need this help. Can you guys from BuildAble help me?
Pretty much the easiest way is they can get in touch with us, and our website is buildable.ca, or they could phone us at 613-402-5613. I'll likely be the one that answers the phone.
Yeah?
They can talk to me. I would love to hear more about where they're having some difficulties, and generally what we'll do is I'll come out and I'll have a look. We'll meet each other in person, and we can just go over some of the challenges in the home and take it from there.
So where do your services range from then in the Ottawa area? Where exactly?
Well, we will go, in special cases, we'll go out up to maybe an hour or two away out of the Ottawa area. When we do, our larger projects generally tend to be within the city, so about as far out as Stittsville, Orleans, and then down south to Greeley.
Okay. Kyla, tell me why it's so important for you to make sure people's homes don't look like hospitals in the end.
Well, so we were really surprised actually when we first started out. We thought we'd be primarily helping seniors who wanted to age in place, but it turns out a lot of our clients are actually younger. MS, for instance, we have one of the highest rates in Canada, and you'll get a diagnosis usually before you're 40 years old. So if you think of this as our age category, we want to stay in our homes for as long as possible. We don't want it to look like a hospital. We want it to feel like home. So a big important piece for us was to make sure we were doing high quality renovations that don't actually look like you're in an institution, but have all the physical supports needed to make sure it's safe and accessible.
Okay, so physical supports, Sean, what have you brought with you here?
Yeah, we brought a beautiful line by, this is a local company actually here in Ottawa. They're called Healthcraft, and this is their Invisia line. So what these are sort of everyday items that we might find around the bathrooms. For instance, this is a towel bar here, but it's actually structural, so it can take up to a load rating of 500 pounds. It looks beautiful, but also can be used as an everyday item. Something here like a soap shelf or just an accent bar that you can put in your shower just for a little bit of stability, but it has a structural component to it.
And I can see those in showers or near the toilets where it doesn't look like, you're right, it doesn't look hospital-based, it kind of looks fashionable.
That's right.
It looks like an accessory to your home, which is great. And of course it helps you out in a big way. Can you tell us, Kyla, about why is it so important cost-wise Because if you were going to go into a long-term care facility or a retirement home or something like that, obviously that costs a lot of cash.
It does, yeah. And sometimes that is the best option, and we do have those honest conversations with our clients. We want to make sure we're giving them the right solution. But the ranges in Ottawa, on average for a one-bedroom, is about $4,500 a month here. They can range up to $6,000, and that may not include any additional support. So as much as renovations, they may cost a little bit up front. In the long term, it will keep you at home longer and for a much more affordable price.
Of course, and staying at home, I think that's probably what everybody would like, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Sean, can you tell us about how big your staff is? Because it seems like things are growing here pretty quickly for BuildAble.
We are growing. It started out, as Kyla had mentioned, just Kyla and I. We took on a new partner about 3 years ago, and since then we've hired several carpenters as well as several apprentices to keep going, as well as we have a regular list of sub-trades, our electricians and plumbers that we work with usually 2 to 3 days a week as well. So we could be anywhere between probably 6 to 7 full-time, all the way up to 30.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Great to see entrepreneurs on the rise here. About 30 seconds left. So Kyla, what would the future be for you guys? What are you hoping to see?
Our big vision is to make Ottawa a more accessible place to live for every age and ability. So as much as we do a lot of work in the homes, we're really hoping businesses, local businesses, get on board and want to open up their space to everyone.
All right. Kyla Cullain Sean MacGinnis, of course, with BuildAble. Thank you very much for being here at buildable.ca for more information.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you as always.